Sorry about that.
You can't live your adult life with your wife and kids and have geographically a congressional district built around you. This is not the district I was elected from. It is almost twice the size. The population has changed, the people has changed. The problems have been so different. But I can tell the candidates that the reward you get from a complex district like this makes you more than just an ordinary down to the Congress. Because in the Congress, people represent their districts, but most of them look like their districts. Here, you can look at anybody in this room and not have the slightest clue where they come from. But you know we're American, you know we love this country, and we know there is a struggle that has to go on in order to make us feel good. So, in answer to your question, and you honor us with your presence here, is that we have never had a battle in our congressional district based on somebody's color, where they were born, what language they spoke, or what religion they had. And the reason for that was the mutual respect that the people in the district had for each other. Each new group was greeted by a group that got there not that long before that. At one time it was the Southern Black and the Caribbean Black and the Puerto Ricans, and then the Asians and the Mexicans and Dominicans. But believe me, it wasn't like I kept people peaceful. It was that the tranquility of the churches and the synagogues allowed you to walk into the chamber of Congress feeling that you were 10 feet tall, especially, and this is off the record, especially if you saw what was going on in the Bronx and Brooklyn. And when they talk about the Gang of Four, we were no gang of nothing except we were able to understand each other's agenda and not stab each other in the back. It was surviving, not attacking. And the tranquility of this district historically would be lost if any candidate was not respected in all parts of this congressional district. If they weren't known, they should have got themselves known. We got some times left between now and June, and some people are newcomers to New York City and wherever they come from. But they have to know the community planning boards. They have to know the community leaders. And if they don't know them, they should have been here long enough to be known themselves for what they want to do. This is no time for someone to wake up and say, I want to be a congressman.
That's right. That's right.
This
That's
is
right.
wake up and say,
That's
I
right.
want to do it.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
I want to do public service.
That's it.
I want to provide service for my community. It's just like him. He didn't say, I want to be a TV newscaster nationally. And if you could do that, which we see this happening on a national level, where newcomers are insulting the community by saying, why not me? And sometimes with a lot of money coming from strange places.
Hey, talk about it.
Sometimes these things can happen. I mean, I love Bloomberg, but I tell you one thing, he had a monetary edge in coming to my district that was totally unfair. Everybody was on payroll. Not everyone voted for it, but so, all I'm saying is...
You got any names?
All I'm saying is this, for the community, for God's sake. I have every reason to believe that tranquility, that competition, that diversity, that everything, churches and whatnot, will continue. And when I will be involved. My wife will tell you that I don't know how not to get involved. She thought I was coming up here and getting involved in the debate. But the truth of the matter is,
Draft Charlie, draft.
Don't you think it's fair to say that even though you know one person that's good and you're part of the district, to be able to say that the man or woman that you know is respected in another part of the district too?
Yes. Yes.
And that's all I'm saying. There are probably more eloquent words that can say it, but I know that what I try to do is that when people say that was my congressman, whether they were in the Bronx, whether they were in East Harlem, whether they were on the West Side, that I tried to say, I tried my darndest with the help of my wife, who tolerated for so long. I mean, ever since we got married, I mean, she has been with me in public service.
Yes.
And yet, I haven't had one bad day.
All right.
Since I served.
Thank you, God.
You notice how the line of Harvard didn't even respond as to what the criteria would be. I guess he did, right? Thank you, Congressman Rangel, for your presence and for your service. Look, 44 years and you're still standing is amazing. And to go out, you know, undefeated. Thank you, Amma, so much for sharing. Well, it was a good run. I love that. That's the quote. It was a good run and it's over. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Now I'm going to try to